everybody. Hey everybody, it's TL. I know that I said I was coming back. Um, I'm posting both my Let's Plays and my D&D channel, so it's just gonna come with everything. I know I said I was coming back, we were doing D&D, Let's Plays, on both my channels, and everything was gonna go great. Um, and then in March, I started waking up, only getting like 4 hours of sleep, and I jokingly said to, all of my people on my server that it's because I wanted to talk to my friend from Hawaii. There's a 6 hour difference between where I live and where he lives. And that's why I was, waking up, that's why I was tired all the time. And I just, playing it off. So there's nothing else wrong. And then this past week, I got a migraine. And then I got, the next day had a migraine, nausea, lightheadedness, and a cough. To the hospital. And then later that evening, I had a fever and hot cold chills. And then the next day, it was even worse. Essentially, I got worse. And then I went to the next day. I went to my doctor. And I had low blood pressure the day before. Had low blood pressure and low heart rate at my doctor's office. Almost passed out at my doctor's office. She sent me to the hospital, the bigger hospital. So I had gone to the smaller hospital the prior 2 days. Ended up staying in the hospital. There is a hormone your body produces called cortisol. My cortisol level was super low. It was 1.8. For a PM check, it should have been 2.9. Cortisol regulates your sleep-wake cycle. It regulates your blood pressure, your heart rate, your blood sugar. Mine was high. So it regulates a bunch of other stuff as well. But I have been diagnosed with what's called Addison's disease. In a sense, it means I'm chronically tired. Little things wear me out. Being up, talking with my friends online for a couple hours, 3-4 hours, exhausts me. The job I had being, closing loans for homes, doing that for 4 hours, which isn't really that super exhausting. I was done after 4 hours. I was exhausted. Doing the dishes, taking a shower, just doing the dishes exhausts me. Just taking a shower exhausts me. Just cooking food exhausts me. Taking the dog out, I'm exhausted. A small 30-minute trip in town, hour trip in town, I'm exhausted. I am on steroids for the rest of my life. Addison's disease is not curable. It is, at best, manageable. Around my house, I have surfaces that I can hold on to walk around. My current apartment, I'm trying to move out of the lovely state of Virginia to the lovely state of Florida. That was supposed to happen this year. I would still like for that to happen this year. I don't know if that's going to, obviously. Currently, I am not working because I had, per doctor's orders, I have been put on to where I can only work 4 hours a day max, 5 days a week, so that's 20 hours. I was working as a contractor for the company I was working for. It was a full-time position. Obviously, I am not allowed to do that as of right now until I see the specialist. And then even after that, because of how exhausted I get, I may not be able to do that, which would suck. I may end up, of course, going on disability, but I'm going to be very honest, even with disability, it may not be able to make ends meet. I do live with my roommate and my ex currently, but my roommate is on disability, and me and my roommate, we would make the equivalent of right around $1,700, give or take. That would not be enough to cover rent and utilities, my car payment, my car insurance, and you gotta have a phone, you gotta have internet, groceries, these things you have to have, not, and medical bills. Of course I would be able to get Medicare, but I'm on It'll be 6 medications, maybe more. I don't know how I'm gonna afford all this, but I'll figure it out. Um, I will probably be doing Let's Plays to try and raise money to help, you know, pay for this. So my PayPal will be listed. I'll probably do like a weekly GoFundMe. Um, of course, I think the Patreon for at least the D&D channel is listed. Of course, the D&D channel just reached Twitch affiliate, so you can subscribe and give bits and all of that lovely stuff. But please, please, please do not give if you cannot afford to give. Um, that is a really big thing. Um, I do want to stress that. Yes, this is a super debilitating disease, but I do want to stress do not give if you cannot afford to give. I will put a link in the description below to the PayPal, to the GoFundMe, to at least the D&D Patreon, and to so you guys can read more about Addison's disease and what it affects. I've got a lot of doctor's visits this month and going forward. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what the future holds, and I will do my best to keep you guys updated. If I do streams of Let's Plays, it might be on my personal channel. It might be on the D&D one. It just depends on which one I have unlocked at the time being. And it also depends on how tired I am that day. But yeah, thank you guys for any and all support you give. So thank you guys for everything, and wish me luck. Thanks, guys.